Now then, hobbyists.
Very cosy.
We're in a glorious Whitby.
We are.
So good they named it twice.
It's been a lovely day.
Yeah, I forgot a hat, so it's hair cam for me today. Oh, crap.
Nice spacious room.
It's okay, the chair's a bit small, but hey.
Nice colour.
Move.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm sat in what was left of Barney the Dinosaur. There's a reference to something. So, okay then, so what's the question, sorry?
First question from Simon Boddill.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, he asks, what new release or would you like to see in 2025?
Not the new Ford Capri.
No.
Because it's horrible.
It's bloody awful.
I would like them to bring out a new variant of the lunchbox. I think, because for years gone by, they had the golds, the blues, the reds, something else.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the squash fan. Which we're good because there's another question about squash fan in a bit. So something Tonka truck-esque.
Would it be 4x4 or 2-wheel drive?
I think a 4x4.
Yeah.
You know, so like a lunchbox, but 4-wheel drive.
So like the metal dump truck.
Yeah, but better.
Lunchbox. More lunchbox,
Yeah.
That'd be nice. That would be nice.
Okay, what about yourself?
Oof.
Put thought into these questions.
Maybe the Sand Scorcher, but it'd be built properly.
Okay, yeah.
Put new steering in it, because the steering is absolutely shocking.
I'll be doing a steering mod on mine soon.
And they need to make it lighter, because it's too heavy. It is one heavy vehicle.
Mine's heavier though, because I got the aluminium bumper for the box art bumper. Which, why
physical weight of the vehicle?
Yeah, but why sell a model that shows you the picture of? I know it's like serving suggestion.
Yeah,
but the bumper is horrendous that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it is. But I think it'd be the Sand Scorcher would be an awesome vehicle. But
isn't that what the Blitz Beetle is?
The Blitz Beetle is amazing. Yeah, maybe they can't really re-release the Blitz Beetle, I don't think, because it's quite new anyway. But I don't know what they do to it, because it is really, really good as it is.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, as a replacement, you know, if you wanted a better version of a Sand Scorcher, isn't that a Blitzer Beetle?
What about a 4x4 Blitzer Beetle? The same bathtub, but make it 4x4.
I wouldn't really say it'd go with the Beetle shell then, with it being 4x4.
Yeah, but it'd just speed up the front wheels drive as well. So it'd have to drive shaft running and 2 front wheels.
You could have it so it was a front wheel driven model, maybe.
That'd be weird. That would be weird.
Could be fun.
Could be. Yeah.
So, successfully, question 1, we don't know.
Yeah. There's no modern cars really that... Oh, we were saying before, Peugeot 205 GTI 1.9, that'd be nice as a body shell on an M chassis. But I don't know which M chassis really. MO6 maybe, because it'd be rear-wheel drive. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
We'll go with that then.
There you go.
We'll go with our Instagram question next.
Okay.
And then I don't need to think about Instagram.
No problem.
So this is Virgo friend of the channel, NHRC71.
Hello.
You know who you are. So you guys are very much about doing stuff to and running your vehicles. Do you have any new in box, either waiting to be built or possibly to be kept new in box? And then there's more of the question. So I have in box still my Land Rover.
Yeah.
And I still have in the box my Lancia
XVO1.
Yes. And they are going to be built
soon. They are. I've bought a new one in box, which I'll be building very soon, but I'm not going to tell you what it is now because we're going to do an unboxing. Looking forward to it, and it's a classic. And I'd never, ever, ever buy a kit just to keep in box.
Well, funny enough, question 2 was, would you consider buying an RC to keep it new in box?
No.
I haven't got the room, and her indoors would play hell with me if I started into that game. So, no.
It'd drive me mad. I have to build it. There's no way I could leave a kit in a box and just keep it. No.
And as a follow-up question, apart from Bishop's finger and any other...
I still have dreams about
that. Buttercup Brewery. What's the funniest ale name that you have drank?
Oh, wow.
Because there used to be that pub in Chester that used to do like Thirsty Ferret and all that, wasn't there?
Well, I'm not a lager or beer or ale drinker. Never been really.
I've had the Hunter S. Thompson, Ralph Steadman Pale Ale. But I can't remember what that was called.
Oh, I don't know.
And the problem is now with things like, what's that trendy brewery that's started up and running?
Dog thing?
Yeah, is it in Mad Dog? I don't know. They've got like skeletons on the adverts and stuff. I think the problem is...
Brewdog?
Yeah, I think it is Brewdog, yeah. I think a lot of the time they give things that taste a bit ropey. Interesting name.
Yeah.
Like I know some of the other day...
pineapple in it.
Well, funny enough, I know some the other day that had pineapple cider and they said it was chef's kiss.
Oof.
So, you know.
But we know chefs and we'd never trust them.
Never kiss them either.
No. Oof.
So there we go. Hopefully that answers the question.
I'm not into...
more cocktail people.
Yeah, I'm a French martini.
Yeah, I tell you what I quite like. A brass monkey.
Brass monkey?
Yeah.
What's in that rum?
So it's navy rum.
Yeah.
And fresh orange juice.
Oof. We've probably had that in the past.
Yeah, so it's like dark and stormy. That's another good rum-based one. But Cuba Libre is good. But I'll tell you what I do like, but you can't really seem to get in this country. Anything with prickly pear flavouring. Love prickly pear.
Yeah. Thingy, I like mojito. I like a mojito. Yeah. It has to be made right. The right amount of mint and the right amount of rum.
Yeah, they tend to go overboard and all these things.
Overboard with the mint, and it's like,
So currently I'm drinking Poke Polar.
And I'm drinking my go-to tipple, Johnny Walker.
Yeah, it's not apple juice. Was it, what's his name now? William S. Fields or something like that, his name, and he was a bit of a booze hound and stuff, and he's like, who's put orange juice in my orange juice? Because he used to put all his booze in his orange juice. But anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah. So that's the Instagram question.
Dokey.
So if you carry on with the questions from the video, and then I've got more videos from the status thing.
So, next one is from Niang Kirby and Lang Kirby 135.
Name butcher.
Sorry, these glasses aren't great. Try to get used to them. So it's which racing Tamiya racing factory kit would you like to own? Now, I'm not that up to date with the TRF, but I did have a look, and I think there's about 8 or 10 different ones, and there's the Evo one, Evo 8, which are really good.
I think the problem, I've never driven any, so it's hard for me to say what's my favourite. But I think it's really unfortunate that Tamiya don't do You know, like how you got Brabham Mercedes
Mhm.
and Alpine BMW and what's it? Used to do the Escort and yeah.
Cosworth.
Cosworth, yeah. I think it's very unfortunate that Tamiya haven't seen the light to do a race spec series again because they just don't make them anymore.
No, it'd be nice if they took the TRF range, lowered the prices, and gave you option for shells. So, if you like, it's like a make your own sandwich where you can order your chassis and order your shell to fit,
or
from an era or a company.
It sounds a bit complicated. What would probably be easier is, say, for instance, you know, you had just plucking one out of the air. Say you had a Tamiya Manta Ray.
Yes.
And you could order the TRF parts for it.
Yeah.
It came as a kit, like an add-on kit.
Well, because Carson, I think,
They do the aluminium chassis kit, don't they?
Yeah, and they do upgrade kit for TT01, I think. So you could do that. Like you said, you could order a TRF kit to go with your kit that you've bought. So you could buy a lunchbox and you could buy TRF kit of hop-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think if I had £1,000 to spare, I would consider...
You make aeroplanes, of course you've got £1,000 to spare.
That's all up in the air. I think I would buy a TRF. I'd have to properly look at them, look at the specs, look at the upgrades and everything in them. And then I'd just have to decide exactly what was the best shell to go on that TRF kit as well. I'd have to do a lot of research and a lot of thinking. It's nothing that we've really looked into because we don't do races, do we? We don't do track days. We don't do...
Can't keep them straight.
Cannot keep them straight, no. And Whitby will show you that I can't drive straight.
So there we go. Hopefully that answers that.
Oh yeah, if I had the money, I would buy one.
But we don't know which one.
Yeah, don't know which one. I'd have to do a lot more research into it. But the Evo one, I was looking at that was good. So, next question. From Can it Chuck 8836? I think I said that correctly. Sorry for them. So, do you ever keep kits the same and buy new kits to do a theme change?
No. Someone's car alarm going off. No, we tend to recycle a lot of our kits. So we'll have a kit, we'll run it, we'll do some videos, and then we'll either change the design on it, get a new shell for it, upgrade it and move on. I suppose it's a very movable kind of fleet we have.
It is. We've got a lot of options. We can
always backpedal as well if needed.
Yeah. We can recycle a lot of our chassis and upgrade them and then change shells because luckily we have got a lot of chassis between us that we can chop and change. Like you say, it is, because part of the question is, or is it part of the fun recycling kits to change the themes? And it is, because...
Yeah, we might have a few shells that we just bought new shells.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, Carson Painkiller is our go-to.
Well, I've actually been using proper industrial painkiller.
Right, okay.
Because the painkiller on Carson Painkiller didn't work on the Hornet shell.
Well...
It did, but that was...
It's because he nailed on the paint.
So I did buy some industrial strength painkiller to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, say, like the lunchbox that keeps getting converted now. It's so versatile, isn't it, the lunchbox? The shells, we can just keep reusing them again and again and again and again. So it's hard shell.
Hard shells are good for that.
And does RC So-and-so have plans to build a camera car to capture footage of the cars running around. Yes. Done.
Yeah, we're on our second one.
Finished. I actually finished it the other day, and I'm very happy with it. We took it out today for its first run, if you like, and it works perfectly. I think the chassis that we've used for the camera car this time is ideal. And it's got the right wheelbase, the right tyres, the right ground clearance.
Good speed.
Yeah, good speed. And it's got a great, not shell, but a base where the camera sits. Yeah, it's worked really well.
I think what we're trying to say is if you are truly interested, then maybe we'll do a video on it.
We'll do a video just on the camera car.
Yeah.
We'll do a camera car.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Cool.
And also, last one on your question, which British food is the best snack meal while RCing? Well, every day when we go out, we get McDonald's breakfast.
We do, but I wouldn't say it's the best.
No.
And it's not British.
And where we buy it from isn't the best. It takes about half an hour just to get served.
Awful.
Even when we're the only people there.
I don't know, because I suppose we kind of go out and have a home for lunchtime a lot of the time. I don't like...
Yeah.
You know.
I'm trying to think what I've eaten when we've been out.
Tell you what, pause this thought. Right, so, there we go. So we're back. So, one thing. Squishies. Now, when we were kiddie winks, these used to be rock hard.
Yeah, break teeth.
Used to get them on like a lollipop stick. They do them. These are bubble gum, and these ones are orange and cherry.
Oh, a little bit.
And they now make a squishy version, which is good for people that are older and they don't want to lose weight.
Can't chew. Yeah, because years ago we used to, when we'd be gaming years ago, and having a drink and socialising, we'd probably get through a bag of fast sticks or whatever it was.
Those fast sticks used to be tangier.
Yeah, they did. And they'd make you think.
Yeah, but they're not as tangy as used to be.
And they'd make your jaw go, oh, yeah.
So this is my first time trying cherry and orange. Yeah, it's alright.
I'm full of pizza, so yeah. Because we actually went out for a nice meal in Whitby.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. Nice restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good food. Lovely town. I'd highly recommend Whitby. A lot of steps.
I wouldn't.
And seagulls.
Mm.
So, next question.
Mm-hmm.
Camera drone, 6497.
Coming to Japan to see you.
Yes, definitely. We are coming to Japan. How many hours does it take to make one video showing my age? Always enjoy.
So,
That's your department.
my department. So, I think on the last Q&A we did in a hotel, I was very vocal about a certain well-known RC YouTuber who flippantly said, well, you know, you take a couple of hours to make a video. Now, no, it doesn't. Obviously, you can point and shoot and upload it straight away. And there's nothing, I'm not being all high and mighty now. I'm not being all like, But for us, we've got to go out, we've got to take the footage. So that's usually half a day.
Yeah.
And then this I feel a bit like behind the curtain here. But what happens with the footage then? I take it home and then I put the SD cards into my computer and I create files of what the date is. So for instance, today's in July, so it'll go in my July folder, but I'll have a subfolder called Whitby.
Mm-hmm.
And every video we've done today, I'll have a name for it. And then I'll filter each group of footage into those files.
Oof.
Okay. Then I use Adobe Premiere Pro personally. So what I do is I open Premiere Pro, and I've got some presets that I've already put on, like saved in there. But I'll move all my footage into Premiere Pro. And then what I do is I do a process which is basically going through all the footage and cutting out everything that hasn't got a car in it. So, you know, when something goes off screen or something falls over and we're walking, and so I do all that. So basically I'm left with, but it gets even more than that, because each camera we use, I color code. So with
you got my GoPro.
So your GoPro is always Mango, because, you know, I always choose Mango for you, right?
That's good color.
So, I've got, you know, so we've got multiple colors of groups of footage. Then I go through the footage and try and put together a running video from what I've got. Then I have to use YouTube's media library to find a piece of music that is fitting.
Yeah.
And what I kind of do then is, that's the point where I might have to take some footage out or put some footage in, depending on whether or not the music kind of fits it. Then I have to tweak it to color code it. And at that point then I go, right, now I've got to write a script. So then I write the script, and then I record the script.
That's hours.
And then I look for the imagery to go with the script. And of course, if there's outtakes, I'm going to do it with outtakes as well.
Video.
And then I'm literally left with a video with the script, the running video, and then basically the outtakes. And then I watch it through, make sure it's all okay. Then I export it, create a thumbnail, upload it to YouTube. So it doesn't take me 2 hours. So depending on the video,
yeah,
it's probably about 3 or 4 days.
It's a long time.
3 or 4 days, and obviously I've still got I still got to go to work. I still got family commitments, and a dog to walk, and you know, people to cook for at home and everything. So you know, it's like staying up at night to get it done. This is why I would love to put out more than one video a week, but unfortunately,
it's too much work.
I haven't got the capacity. If I've got some time and I can squeeze it in, then yeah, I will do. I'm more than happy to. And I'm not even banging about, you know, let's get the violin out for me, because I enjoy it.
Yeah,
you know, it's my hobby is equal RC cars and editing the videos for you lovely people.
Yeah, it's good fun. We really enjoy it. We're not doing it for fame or fortune.
No, but fortune would be lovely.
Fortune would be lovely.
Would be lovely, yeah. Would. So any Scrooge McDucks out there? So hopefully that answers the question.
There you go. Okay, so Riviera RC.
Yeah.
Out of all your RCs, which is your go-to that gets taken out? If you have one, that is. Obviously, lunchboxes.
Lunchboxes always come out.
Yeah. And I try and use Blitzer Beetle as much as possible, because I love that.
The TTs don't get used as much as they should do.
The TTO2s?
No.
No, they don't. No. It's getting location for those.
And the wild one's always got an issue.
Yeah. Don't like the wild one.
So I got it with us today, but I don't plan on using it.
No. It'll probably break.
Probably will.
Yeah. That's another one. If they were to re-release it, they need to do some work on that.
Yeah, especially don't get John Wannabe involved, for God's sake.
Especially the steering, the steering arms are ridiculous. Like the steering arms on the Brat, they were ridiculous.
Whole front end needs redesigning.
Yeah, whole front end. And It's dead fiddly, isn't it? Inside the
Yeah.
wild one to
Pins.
the pins.
Mm.
Yeah, no.
So I would say lunchbox.
Lunchbox, definitely. So, next, we've got Brad Coleman, 2353. Hello.
I know.
In America, who drives all cars, and what is our next Tamiya? So, it's quite equal on the driving.
I would say you drive more than me because I'm more faffing around with camera angles and angle Kubrick and stuff.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot more vehicles than me.
Yeah, so I do a lot of driving. I love the driving. Yeah, but say if we just go out with our lunch boxes, then we'll both drive.
Mm.
You know,
Or so doing camera car,
doing tours.
You know, there's both of us are driving.
Yeah. So sometimes sequel, sometimes not. Depends location and what cars we take.
And the next one is in the van.
Tamiya is in the camper now.
And I suppose we won't mention it here, but I'll mention it in the vlog, which I'll release after this at some point.
Yeah.
Or the unboxing will be first.
Yeah. It's a new kit we got today. So,
and it's not an Evo blooming Hornet.
TRF. No, the Evo Hornet.
Yeah, it's not an Evo Hornet.
No.
Or a FAV.
Oh, wow.
A FAV.
FAV.
Fast attack vehicle.
No, I don't like that. I don't like the fast attack vehicle.
Anyway, so there we go.
No, I don't like that one. Car alarm's going off. So next question. Adam's Playground. Hello. I need to up my game for question request videos. I do have a couple for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is top on the wish list of kits to get?
Tank. Oh, if I've got a wish list for a Tamiya RC vehicle, I'm always going to put a tank on it.
Yeah.
I want a tank.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm making no bones about it. One day I'm going to get a Tamiya tank that's drivable.
That would be cool.
You
know. Yeah. Top of my list is the Hilux. Or maybe a black edition Clod at some point. Maybe.
Another Clod.
Yeah. But a new one, obviously, because we've had a vintage Clod and
2 vintage Clods.
Yeah, and they were useless because they kept breaking. They were too fragile, degraded. Tires had flat spots, plastic cracked.
I always forgot about the Clod.
Yeah, I think I'd like black edition, not a keen on grey edition. But for me, it'd be a Hilux, I think. But I'm just not willing to spend 700 quid yet.
Yeah, they are expensive.
Yeah. Or the rock socket. I like the rock socket.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me a few times. Actually.
I do like the rock socket. So I think if I was to buy another expensive kit like the CCO2, maybe a rock socket. Maybe. And second question, it's a good one. What are your favourite breakfast foods?
I love breakfast food. I love breakfast food when it's not breakfast. I like eggs, bacon and sausage and toast. I like beans. I'm a Branston beans person, not a Heinz beans person, which is controversial over here.
Yeah.
I'm a ketchup person, whereas you're a brown sauce person.
I love brown sauce.
Not a brown sauce
and beetroot.
Beetroot.
And pickled onions.
But not for breakfast. No.
I have had beetroot for breakfast because I like a bacon butty with beetroot and brown sauce. I had a really nice breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like cereal, but it's got to be Kellogg's. I'm a proper Kellogg's snob when it comes to cereal.
Crunchy or cornflakes I like.
Yeah, I like normal cornflakes as well.
I've got a big thing for crumpets at the moment.
Yeah, I like crumpets.
With butter and salt.
Just by salty butter?
It's not salty enough.
I'd question that.
It depends which one you get, because if you get like the French salty butter, it's amazing because you've got big salt crystals in the
Here's a
butter.
controversial one then for you.
Yeah.
Do you like square crumpets? And do you know why there are square crumpets?
To fit in your toaster.
Not really to fit in a toaster, but it's kind of up the right angle.
I like them round.
Round is the traditional shape of a crumpet.
I don't want a square. It's like square sausage. I don't want a square sausage.
I love square sausage. Like lawn sausage.
I will eat them. I will eat them.
Delightful.
Nice. But I prefer a long sausage instead of a lawn sausage.
A lawn sausage is delightful. But the reason why they make square crumpet is for nursing homes.
So they fit in the trays?
Yeah, so they can fit more on the grill pan when they're putting it underneath.
It's a good idea.
You know, and that's why they have square crumpets. Do you like pikelets?
Pikelets?
Yeah, pikelets like a flat crumpet.
Oh.
So there's a less crumpety crumpet.
No, I've had them.
Yeah.
No, I don't like them.
My mum's really likes pikelets.
No, I want a big fat crumpet. A fluffy crumpet.
Weirdly though, I don't like the giant crumpets. I find
you can't cook them properly.
I find it's too much of crumpet.
Yeah, you can't cook them properly.
And you got to be careful because I once put like melted cheese on crumpets and God almighty, I couldn't move for a week.
No, it's just butter on a crumpet.
Yeah, just don't jam. Jam's wrong on it. It's like, but saying that, I love toast with peanut butter and strawberry jam on it.
Oh no. Oh.
Again, I'm a massive breakfast food person.
When I was in New York, we said we'll go to McDonald's for breakfast. I can't remember if I've said this before. And went and got a breakfast bagel. But the bagel was a sweet bagel with syrup. And in it was your bacon and your sausage. And it was just horrible.
I'll tell you two funny stories.
It was a mixture of, it's too sweet for breakfast. It was horrible.
I've got two funny stories about breakfasts, and they both involve weddings.
A wedding breakfast?
Well, no, breakfast after weddings. So
in the morning?
Yeah, after the wedding has happened.
Oh,
so not the actual,
I've got one actually.
Not the actual event of where they call the meal
the
after.
Wedding breakfast.
Wedding breakfast.
Yeah.
Was the breakfast after attending a
the
wedding
after.
the morning after. So the first one, I went to this wedding. They're friends of Mrs. R.C. so-and-so, so I'm not going to give the name away. But we drove to this wedding, and I can't even say it's at Barry Island because that'll give it away. But anyway,
Barry Island.
So we went to this wedding, and it was all well and good, but I knew no one there because it was all people that she worked with. So I knew no one at this wedding. And we went to the wedding, and then we went to the meal afterwards, and they had a really nice buffet and everything. But the next day at our hotel, they had the help yourself buffet style breakfast. And I, as well as having my normal breakfast, I got a plate of bacon.
Oh, nice.
So I had breakfast and a plate of bacon. And I was the happiest I've ever been.
What about the guy behind you? Didn't get any bacon?
No, there was loads of bacon. And this which leads me on to my second story, which again, Mrs. R.C. so-and-so is probably going to kill me when she sees this. But it involves the breakfast after your wedding.
I didn't even have any.
Right. Because we're at the hotel.
It was ridiculous.
And Mrs. R.C. so-and-so was, what was she, like 7 months pregnant, 8 months pregnant at the time? And the next day she thought, I'm going to get up and have a good breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it was one of the breakfasts where you help yourself to whatever you want. And she thought, brilliant, I'm going to have a big breakfast. So she got a few little items first of all. And she sat down and she started eating these, like, only a couple bits, you know. So she had a couple bits on her plate. And then the woman came and took a plate off her. She wasn't allowed another plate. That's it. You go home now. You've had your breakfast.
Well, I didn't get any breakfast because it was all gone.
Yeah.
And it was my wedding.
Yeah.
And they didn't bring all the wine out.
No.
That was for the main meal, not breakfast.
Yeah.
But the wedding was quite a big one. It was, it wasn't cheap. And
I had to dress up like the fat controller.
Top hat, everything.
Yeah.
Canes.
Yeah.
It was a great day, but in the honeymoon suite, the bed was broke, as you can imagine. The water didn't work properly. I didn't get any breakfast. And, you pay all that money in, because I went to a wedding with my wife down to London, way down south, and we were in the hotel. It was like a pub, if you like, pub hotel, quite posh. And we're sitting there, and I'm like, I recognise this place. Don't know if you guys have seen it, but the film Three Weddings and a Funeral, and it's a film when Hugh Grant and Andy McDowell are in the pub, sitting in the big chairs, and Hugh Grant's sitting there with the guy, and Andy McDowell's there, and then he makes his excuses to go to Andy McDowell's room. It was that venue. And we were sat in the chairs where Hugh Grant and Andy McDowell were. And I recognised it. It's like, no way, we're in there. But the room was absolutely shocking.
Really?
There was no hot water. They gave us the wrong room. So we walked into a room with people already in it when we went in there. And breakfast, there was like one sausage in a tray and everything else was empty. Yeah. It was a nice wedding, but the venue, even though it had been on Three Weddings and a Funeral, or Four Weddings, Hugh Grant was there.
Yeah, I think it was shocking. 4 weddings. But to be honest, I'm not really into all those kind of like rom-coms.
I love them.
I can't stand them.
I watched a good one the other day with Thingy. My mind's gone blank. It'll come back to me. It was a really good rom-com.
This is how conversations go. It's like, guess what I'm thinking.
Julia Roberts.
Right.
And George Clooney. It was their new rom-com.
All right.
They go to Bali to stop their daughter getting married to a seaweed distributor. And they're divorced. It's brilliant. You should watch it.
No.
It's really good. And the girl in it, she's a great actress. She was in Last Man Standing with Tim Allen. It was his daughter who was in the army. Yeah.
No.
So good. It was a good rom-com. You'd enjoy it.
I wouldn't.
You would.
I wouldn't.
You would. George Clooney just looks younger and younger over time.
It's all in that Nespresso.
I know. How does he look younger? And Julia Roberts, she even looked young.
I don't know. Not for me, rom-coms.
Yeah. But anyway, what's the question?
Breakfast food.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully that answers that.
Julia Roberts and George Clooney had some really nice breakfast in the film.
I've never had a Pop-Tart.
I have. And they're horrible.
Yeah, I don't fancy them.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
And just to add, in case I also like breakfast pastries. I love a croissant. I like a chocolate.
Yeah, with apricot jam on a warm croissant.
Strawberry jam.
I'm apricot.
Although my dad recently gave me a couple of jars of the most delightful blackcurrant jam.
Oh, I love blackcurrant jam.
It is amazing.
With bits or without
With bits.
Yeah.
Proper homemade.
Oh, nice.
It was really nice.
Oof.
So I'm currently working my way through that.
But my other go-to is porridge. Flavoured porridges like apple and cinnamon and raspberry and M&S porridge. Fantastic.
See, you even said M&S then. No one ever calls it Marks and Sparks anymore. I don't know why people don't call it Marks and Sparks. We and Mr. Darcy so were discussing that. But anyway, hopefully that answers your question.
Yes.
Thank you, madam.
Empty pockets, RC.
Hello.
How many adult beverages do you guys consume in an average making of a run video?
To be honest with you,
We never drink.
0.
Yeah. We never drink when making run
We're
videos.
too professional.
Because we're out during the day, early morning. It's only like now, weekends, when we go away, that we'll day drink.
So how many whiskies have you had today?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, and how many of those have been doubles?
5.
So that's like 10 shots of whiskey.
And 3 cans WKD Blue.
So there you go. I've had 1 rum. And a Peroni.
And a Peroni.
Funny
story. We were in a restaurant before, and the guy next to us was ordering pizza, and he's, I'll have Peroni and mushroom pizza. And the waiter was like, what? Pepperonis? I know, I'll have Peroni and mushroom pizza. And he was convinced it was Peroni. So we ordered a Peroni and mushroom pizza. And the waiter said, what would you like to drink? He said, Peroni. It was funny at the time.
Yeah.
You had to be there. Yeah. That was good. But yeah, we never drink, obviously, when we go out in the day. But when we're away...
It's usually too early,
yeah,
to be perfectly honest.
It's never too early. So we'll have a few drinks.
The problem is, as well, because we go out a lot of the time in the winter as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just need something like hot... I know you can have a hot toddy.
We go and get coffees.
You know, go and get like coffee and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Or drinking a cheap Red Bull. Or whatever they're called.
So, yeah, we go technically 0.
Yeah. It's only when we go away for weekends away like this, we'll have a few during the day and, you know, have a nice meal. So, RC Birds. Hello.
Subscribe to RC Birds so we can get our chicky duck egg things, remember?
Chicky duck.
Yeah, remember that?
Oh, yeah, the clock.
The clock.
Yeah.
The egg clocks.
We want the egg clock.
Just we're still after them egg clocks.
Yeah. And we're not yoking around.
Yeah. I think we did this last time. So anyway, yeah, subscribe to RC Birds. He's German. Right, there we go.
I can't wait to see an egg clock.
It's the thing of beauty.
That's what I'm calling.
Anyway, how can we answer your question?
I'll make up my mind. The last video was very cool. Have you made your mind up what the question is yet?
Okay. Well, you know what your question is. Just write to us.
Our favourite cheese. There you go. It might be that, I don't know.
I don't. Okay, Monterey
I like
Jack.
Edam. Monterey Jack.
Yeah, for being on burgers.
Yeah. I like Edam.
And I like mozzarella, but I don't like the mozzarella ball. I like the hard blocks of mozzarella for pizzas. Yeah.
I like Edam and hard holy cheese. Like a mouse is eating it. Emmental.
There's Emmental. What's the
Gouda?
Gouda, that's it. Oh, yeah, Gouda.
And I like...
it's got a nutty taste, doesn't it?
I never used to like the creamy one in the white skin brie. I never used to like it, but I do now.
Brie.
I like brie now.
If you like brie, try a Port Salut.
I think we've had that.
It's like got an orangey kind of crust to it.
Yeah.
Port Salut's quite nice. It's like not as runny as brie.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's our cheese.
There you go. That's answered your cheese question. And I like birds.
Yeah.
Okay, the visitor 6267. Will you ever change your mind and admit the Citroen 2 CV is a thing of beauty.
No.
I like it. Also, 959 money box had me in stitches. 959 money box.
Yes.
So a comment.
There's a comment on the video of how there was an auction for a 959 to buy somebody a van.
Yeah, I laughed my head off.
And I thought that was hilarious myself. It's like, come on, give a brother a chance. Kiss a job.
That was good, that.
Because his wife won't let him borrow the car. So, there we go.
I thought that was well deserved. Yeah, I laughed. I nearly spat out me crumpet.
There we go.
2CV. I love the 2CV. And we don't use it enough.
Good.
But when I move to France and you come over, I'm going to buy a real 2CV.
I'm working that day, though.
That's a shame. 959. Yeah, remember it now. Pete Wiley, RC. Hello.
Hello, Pete Wiley.
Hey, I was wondering how many years you guys have known each other and wherever you had a big falling out. If so, when? Oh no. If so, what was it about?
I genuinely think, because I've been thinking about this.
Yeah.
We haven't had a big falling out.
No.
And there's a couple of very important reasons for that.
Yeah.
You're easygoing.
Yeah.
And I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
You know, you're up for anything and I'm up for nothing.
Yeah.
You're like full in a cardboard box and I don't want to go.
You don't like cardboard boxes?
I hate cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, we've never fallen out. Obviously, we've disagreed on things.
It's like the amount you faff sometimes makes my blood boil. But there's equally things that it's like how I'm not up for doing something.
And you snore.
Well, of course I snore. I protect you from bears.
Dear God, try sharing a bed with this man.
You know, but the thing is, you've never been attacked by a bear.
No. Or have I?
So
no, we haven't. We've known each other for
17.
Yeah, so nearly 30 years.
Well, that's hang on a minute. I'm not that old.
Well, no, if I'm 47 this year.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah. Okay. Then 30 years.
Dear God.
Yeah, 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably around 28 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
28.
Because I knew, well, I remember, I think I got on better with your ex around that time.
Yes.
And I knew her more than you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got on better with her more than you did, yeah.
Bloody hell.
But I think that then...
And she wore stupid pants.
No, this is way back before that.
Oh, the other one?
Yeah. It's like because she used to come into the pub where I always used to be. You see. And then because you had friends that I kind of knew.
Yeah, and you had friends I kind of knew.
Yeah, and then kind of like circles and, you know.
It's like one of them charts where circles go into each other.
And the other thing as well, I think me and you were the only ones that lived near each other.
Yeah.
Because everyone else lived more in town.
Yeah.
And we were outside of town.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the reasons why we started hanging out more.
And I couldn't get rid of it.
Yeah. Because I'm stubborn.
Very stubborn. I still want to go on holiday. But you wouldn't take me.
We're in Whitby. What more do you want?
I mean, on an aeroplane.
You make them all day long. I would have thought you'd be sick of aeroplanes.
No, enjoy flying.
Wow.
When I've made it.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't fly in a Boeing. Well, I might have to next year. But
So-
yeah, no, we haven't. I don't see the point in falling out. I don't see the point in arguing. I don't see the point in. There's no point,
Yeah.
really.
It's like, you know, we've had friends that have come and gone over the years.
Yeah,
You know.
but that's for a reason.
But yeah, exactly. That's for a reason, and you know, we've never had a reason to fall out, really.
Yeah, obviously there's women that always get in the way with a lot of people's relationships, but we've never let that happen.
No.
You know. So I think there's always two things that always ruin relationships, and that's relationships and money.
Mm-hmm.
And we've never let either of them things
No.
get in the way.
No. But that's mainly because we never had any money.
But we still did everything.
But we still went out, yeah.
Yeah, we still went out.
Do you remember that
We wanted
time that we ordered a kebab for the jug of change?
Oh, God, yeah.
Got all like pennies and 10 pences and everything. And we got a kebab. We had to present all the money in a jug.
Yeah. That worked really well.
It did.
I remember when I went to HMV in Liverpool to buy Leeds Festival tickets.
Mm.
And they were somewhat like £36 each, or whatever it was at the time. They were so cheap back then. It was amazing for the weekend. And I remember I was paying in coins to pay for it. It was unreal. Because they were the good old days when you'd actually go somewhere and buy a physical ticket.
Yeah.
It's like Pearl Jam. It's been on my mind, this.
Okay.
Pearl Jam. I was watching one of their YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of their first gigs in 1992. And the gig is amazing.
Yeah.
The band are amazing. His vocals are amazing. And there's a cut scene where Dave Grohl and the other guy from Nirvana, not the dead one,
Curtain of Oscar
yeah.
Yeah, Chris,
Yeah, Chris Novosecki, whatever he's called. Him and Dave Grohl were walking along the side of the stage while Pearl Jam playing. Next minute, you see this plastic bottle going woo through the air. It's Dave Grohl. And Dave Grohl looks like a kid. He looks so young. And he's like, oh, like that. And the other guy's laughing his head off and going, like that. And Dave Grohl looks off like that. But the point is, they were all about the people, Pearl Jam, and they actually cancelled gigs because the record company were charging too much for the tickets.
It was Ticketmaster, wasn't it? Yeah, they were.
But now, Pearl Jam have been charging £160 for a ticket.
Yeah, because I had.
How can they do it?
I went in the ballot for tickets for Pearl Jam, and I was successful in the ballot, so I was able to get the code to order the tickets. And I went to order the tickets, but they wanted £160 per ticket. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying that. There's not a chance on this earth I am paying that much money for
If Eddie Vedder was the guy back then, though, who cancelled the gigs to damn the
because
man.
they lost against Ticketmaster. And this is the problem.
But why isn't Eddie Vedder now putting his foot down and saying, no, we're not charging that
But
much?
again, it was like Tool. I was looking at Tool tickets and I wanted 180 odd quid for Tool tickets. It's like, one thing that I will say is when you look at old concert footage like that, the thing you'll notice is the crowd is full of like kids enjoying themselves.
Yeah, no mobile phones.
Regardless of technology. But recently Glastonbury was on the telly, and when it showed scenes of the crowd, it was all people that are in their 50s, drinking Pims, going, oh, isn't this like great, we're at Glastonbury. You know, whereas I'm not saying that people of a certain generation can't go, but what I am saying is that they're making it that people of another generation can't go because of the money thing. And with Glastonbury, how they've rigged it so if you've been before, you get priority tickets to go again. I think that's completely wrong.
Yeah.
Surely, if you've never been before, you should get priority tickets.
Yeah, because you need the experience and you need the...
And isn't it some crazy statistic, like 1,000 tickets are earmarked for the BBC for Glastonbury? You know what I mean? It's like, it's all, one hand greasing the other.
Oh, it is, yeah.
My
mate, who works for the BBC, gets free tickets, and he doesn't even work to do anything to do with Glastonbury, but he gets free tickets anyway. That shouldn't happen.
I know somebody that went to Glastonbury for free because their friend worked for a company that a company that Worthy Farm sells their milk to make butter. So to keep that company buying the butter, they gave them free tickets for Glastonbury. Now, the irony behind this was, though, that the person I know that went, it was all like full glamping tents. Everything was like luxury. They got like personalised lifts into the main area every day and stuff. But after they went to Glastonbury, that person that worked for the company got a job somewhere else.
Oh, that was good timing, wasn't it?
Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, well, next question. We're going to go until the camera dies, basically.
Okay, so next question. From Joe Doverkin. Will any of the lunchboxes ever become Midnight Pumpkins, Pajeros, or Unimugs?
I don't think they will. I think that we would
be separate kits.
Get separate kits to do that kind of stuff, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a good idea, but I think it would be separate kits.
Yeah. I'd like a Unimog, CCO 1 or CCO 2, I think. CCO 2, maybe. And then Midnight Pumpkin, that would be a separate chassis for that. It'd be the kit, Midnight Pumpkin kit. Yeah.
Well, again, the discussion around making it a low rider.
Yeah, because I think the low rider was on MO6 chassis. I think. MO6. Yeah. But maybe put it on TTO 2 chassis. If the wheelbase would work, I don't think the wheelbase would be.
We'd have to do some measuring in some four-way.
Yeah. I'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, for that, yeah, Unimog I'd buy separate kit. Pumpkin I'd buy Pajero. I'm not bothered about, to be honest. I'm not that keen on the shell for Pajero.
No, it's like I've seen a couple of videos about them, but again, it's one that's kind of makes me buy.
Yeah. But yeah, next question.
Next question.
Sophie loves RC. Hello.
Hello.
What do you think of the Tamiya squash van?
See, this is a difficult one, really, because we've both got kind of different opinions on this. You don't like it at all.
I don't like it at all. I think it looks cheap. I don't like the shape of the shell. I think it needs harder edges, a bit more defined, if you like. And it needs to be a hard shell. I don't like how it's a bubbly polycarbonate shell.
Yeah.
I don't like that about it.
See, when I first saw it in the box art, I didn't like it. Now more of them are coming out in a different colour scheme. Some of them look quite good. I saw one done in the Coca-Cola livery. I quite liked it, to be honest.
It's too bubbly. I just don't like the way it's bubbly.
But would I use one? I'd struggle. I'd struggle with it, really.
I think the chassis, handling wise, I think it would be very similar to the metal dump truck. So, excuse me.
He's got there's glasses on to catch his eyes from shooting out.
I think I'd like the chassis. because I like the metal dump truck chassis, obviously. But the shell, just not keen. No.
I think I'd like to drive one, but I don't know. I'd like to test it before I jumped for it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't know. I think they could have done better with the shell.
I don't get it though.
No. Like we were saying today about those cars, the MG SUV.
Oh yeah, again, what is the point?
It's like the Mustang electric SUV. It's just a...
I was, funny enough, I was
horrible
watching Godfather
vehicle.
Part 2 the other night, which is my favourite part of The Godfather. And part of it is, you know, have you ever watched Godfather? Have you ever watched Rocky?
Yeah.
Right, so you know Adrian.
Yeah.
So Adrian is in it.
Yeah.
And that's actually not the person I meant. But do you know who, what's her name now?
Jodie Foster.
No, Keaton, Diane Keaton.
Thank you.
Diane Keaton is married to Robert, she's not, she's married to Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Okay. Al Pacino's the Don.
Yeah.
And in it, there's a scene where basically they try and shoot up Al Pacino's bedroom while Diane Keaton's in there. So the house goes on lockdown. And a few days later, Diane Keaton tries to leave to go shopping, but Al Pacino's like goons won't let her off property because it's not safe. And they're like, if you want something from town, we'll go and get it. And she's like, no, I just want to go out. But she was driving this old station wagon because it's set in the 50s.
Right.
And in this station wagon, it had fins at the back. It had the top half was white with a silver band, and then it went into like brown or the other way around. I can't really remember.
Nice.
But we now live in an age where there is no fins on cars. There is no two-tone
There's no
paint.
edges.
There's, you know, I want a sofa for a front seat of my car.
Yeah.
You know, it's all now this like really safe little box, this little parcel that you sit in. And, you know, it's just great.
There's no imagination goes into it.
But yeah, there's no flair anymore. There's no, you know, oh, I want this car because it looks good. That's the car I'm going to get because that's the car I'm going to get, you know.
They're horrible. It's like, I was in the bathroom at the services in Leeds today, and there was a sign on the wall in there, and I was reading it, and it was pictures of lease cars, and there was every make. There was VW, MG, Mazda, Vauxhall, BMW, Mercedes, all of them. And it's saying, you can have any of these SUVs. Everyone look the same. They're all the same shape.
Yeah.
All of them. It's just they've been tweaked a little bit.
And you can get them all in that like weird kind of mercury colour.
Yeah. They're all the same. There's no imagination. And SUV now is just a Corsa that's been blown up a bit. Or a Mini that's been blown up a bit. Or a VW Golf that's been blown up a bit. And that's an SUV. Car designers.
I don't do any sports. I haven't got any utilities. So I just need a V.
Yeah.
So hopefully that answers your question about squash fans.
Yeah, squash fans. I like the chassis, not keen on the shell. If they were to re-release it with a 1950s, 60s style,
Mr. Miyagi kind of yellow car.
yeah, that would be cool. Cobra Kai. Yeah,
No mercy.
so good. Yeah.
So hopefully that answers your question.
So that is the end of our questions.
No, it's not.
Oh, ta-da.
So I put a thing out.
Oh, yes.
Just a bit of a last calls, any more questions? We've got a few.
Cool.
So, Hugh Jonas, hello. Any plans on getting some tanks? Maybe the Heng Long brand.
We did actually have a hang long, didn't we?
We did.
It didn't last long. Hang long, last long. See what I did there? Yeah, we had one that you were given, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, it didn't work. Tried to fix it.
Yeah.
Then we got rid of it. And like, it was a cool tanker, and I could see what the appeal is and how it worked, and the multifunctions and everything. You've got to get your head around it. But unfortunately, this one just didn't work because it was too old and broke. They are cool.
Yeah.
You should get one.
So, as I said before, top of my wish list, I want one.
Tamiya.
Got one, a Tamiya tank, and I'm just going to terrorise the neighbourhood with it.
And the dog.
And the dog, yeah. So, hopefully that answers you.
Yeah. I don't mind tanks. Like a friend of mine in work, he bought himself a tugboat today, RC tugboat. And it's cool, they're cool. I don't know if it's something that we'd ever venture into, boats. We had one, and we sold it.
We did, yeah.
We didn't do anything with it, because it was old.
I think my dad's got an RC boat.
Has he?
Yeah, it's just like a little speedboat thing.
Oh, that's cool. It might be a Kyosho or something.
I don't know, to be honest. And yeah, but he's definitely got one, I think. It's white. That's all I know about it, I think.
You'll have to have a look.
Might have a lot next time I see him. So, there we go. So, our next question is for long-term friends of the channel, Yoda Darkside and Greenhawks RC.
Hey, guys.
We're only discussing today how one day we might have to venture down south.
Yeah. We were saying that we should venture that way.
Apparently you don't sell gravy in your chip shops.
What?
Yeah, you don't have gravy in chip shops.
What do you have?
Nothing. Ketchup.
Oh, what? Come on. You got to do gravy.
No curry sauce.
Sausages?
No, you get a Savoy.
Savoy. I actually have a funny story about the Savoy. I stayed in a random campsite by the Blackwall Tunnel in London.
Okay.
I used to have a red camper van years ago that we had many adventures in. And I went down London, and it was the most bizarre campsite ever. It was in the suburbs, and there were giant gates, and you open them, and it was a beautiful lush green campsite. So anyway, we stayed there, and we got the tube into Camden, went to Camden. This is going back 25 years. And I bought a pair of new rock boots. The big metal industrial boots with the big badges, the buckles. They were great, weren't they?
No.
And they came up to my knees, and I bought those at Camden.
They looked ridiculous.
They didn't.
They looked absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, but I was a goth back then.
No, because you had trousers that stopped just short of the top of the boots.
I had my three-quarter length pants on, my boots, Marilyn Manson t-shirt. My hair was down here.
You looked like a fight in an Oxfam shop.
I was goth.
You weren't goth. Go on.
That was groff. Grunge goth.
Groff.
So the box was like that. So I had to carry this box all through Camden, back on the tube, back to the campsite, middle of, well, it must have been midnight because we didn't leave Camden till late on because we were drinking. And so there was this big box. I don't know why I didn't just bin the box and put the new rocks on and carry my trainers. And the girl I was with said, "Oh, we're hungry." So we went to a chippy in Apple Yards or Apple. That was the area that we were in. And walked into Chippy and I said, "Oh, chips and sausage, please." And the woman behind the counter, she just ignored me. She was like that. I was like, "Well," I said, "I'll have chips and sausage, please." And then she had a big go at me saying, "It's Savoy. Not sausage, Savoy." And it was like the big red sausage. And I was like, "It looks a bit red." And in the end, I said, "Okay." And I had it and enjoyed it.
I don't think I've ever had a Savoy.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked it. And then went back to the campsite, had the sausage, and went to sleep.
These boots, incidentally, several years later, he wore them to Reading Festival.
Yeah.
And it was the wettest Reading Festival has ever been.
We had to go on a boat.
So we couldn't park anywhere near the festival, and we had to park miles away, which involved, conservatively, I reckon it was an 8-mile walk.
Oh, it was miles.
And we also had to get a boat.
Yeah.
And it was probably the hottest day of the year. And we had a bottle of rum. And we got to the main entrance and we couldn't take the rum in. So we were downing a bottle of rum outside. And then we went in and I can't remember the year, but it was the year Smashing Pumpkins and Nine Inch Nails. Yeah. And at the end of the day, we had to walk all these miles back and get a boat again. And he was in these New Rocks. And every footstep was ow, 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 ow.
They were ripping skin off my heels.
Stank.
Yeah, they did.
They smelled like dead seals.
And the buckles didn't work anymore.
Yeah, it was just like, oh my God. It was like you were wearing, like, you know.
The laces were snapped. And
it was like, you know, in Forrest Gump when he's running and he's got the calipers on.
they fall off.
You know, but they wouldn't fall off. But anyway, that's not the point.
I want to know, was that 99? No, 2001?
No.
2006?
Maybe.
2007?
That sounds possible.
Right. 2007 lineup. Yes, it was 2007. It was so on that day we had Gym Class Heroes.
Never heard of them.
Hello Goodbye.
Never heard of them.
The Used.
Never heard of him.
Billy Talent.
Never heard of him.
Well, I think he's been at every festival we've been to.
Still never heard of him.
And we still haven't heard of him. Fall Out Boy. Oh,
so I don't remember any of this.
We were hammered.
Yeah.
Oh, are we allowed to mention the next band that we watched?
Who is it?
The Lost Prophets.
Oof, The Lost Prophets. I never realised I saw The Lost Prophets.
We saw them a couple of times.
Did we?
Yeah, Leeds and Reading. Over the years.
That's a bit, risque.
It is, isn't it? And then it was 9 Inch Nails, and then Smashing Pumpkins. I thought it was Smashing Pumpkins, then 9 Inch Nails. I thought 9 Inch Nails headlined. And Billy Corgan on that day was an absolute idiot.
Miserable git, wasn't
he? He was a horrible man. Yeah.
Mm.
And on the Friday, it was Saturday, because we were on the Sunday. On the Saturday, it was Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Can't stand them.
Eagles Death Metal.
Oh,
love Eagles Death Metal.
Would have loved to have gone to that.
Yeah, because we went on the Sunday.
Yeah.
It was a bad lineup that year, but I think then it was like the beginning of the end of Leeds and Reading festivals because they started changing the lineups.
They weren't Carling anymore then, were they? Because it used to be Mean Fiddler.
Yeah. Well, this was Carling in 07.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, none of this has got anything to do with the question.
Lost Prophets. Oof.
You see all that thing that was on like social media, the most recent download, there was someone there
wearing
Lost Prophets jacket. Yeah.
dangerous.
See, there's still time for you to get that Gary Glitter one out. So anyway, Green Hawks RC.
You want about my boots again?
Right, anyway.
Yeah.
Your videos always carry top-notch production quality and highly refined editing. Thank you. It's obvious how much time you spend to get them done. Do you ever get surprised / disappointed by the viewing figures? Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. We'd hope it was more.
Well, sometimes even so, because it's like, it's like some of the ones where you don't think they're going to do too well.
Yeah.
They do well.
They
and the ones
surprise us.
that you think are really going to take off and they just don't.
Yeah.
It's like the lunchbox,
The
pickup truck lunchbox.
With the mini lunchbox on top.
We thought, this could be a good one.
Yeah.
You all hate it.
Yeah.
Figures don't lie, you all hate it.
I wasn't crying then, I was just rubbing my head.
He was crying.
Yeah.
His life's not been the same since, so...
Yeah, it's surprising. You think a video will do well and then it doesn't, and you're like, why didn't it do well?
Mm.
But what we don't understand is YouTube's massive, obviously. Reaches billions of people around the world.
Yeah.
And how come we can only get 500 views? But it's a niche market.
The problem is, it's like...
How many people on a daily basis look for lunchbox?
Well, yeah, because obviously, because we've got the problem with a niche, because it's not just RC vehicles, it's Tamiya RC vehicles.
Yeah.
Then I suppose there are people out there that hate the fact that I waffle on for the first half of the video.
It's different.
And
People
then,
love it.
Then it's a running video. But the biggest thing is it's the thumbnails, and it's like I'm always trying to tweak the thumbnails. It's like some of you may have noticed recently, I've changed the font color to red on the thumbnails. There's a reason for that, because I was watching Cannonball Run.
Mm.
And on Cannonball Run, I noticed all the titles were in red. And I thought, I like Cannonball Run, and if it works for them, it's going to work for me. So that's why at the moment I'm just playing around with having, but if any of you guys got suggestions, because one thing that I would love to know is that in the thumbnail, do I need to reference the Waffle? Do I need to say, here's a vehicle
Waffle
plus, I'm talking about,
chat.
CFCs and stuff, or does that need to have any reference to it at all? Because I don't know. It's a short answer. I don't think so.
Yeah, past my bedtime.
Yeah,
I don't think it needs that.
I don't know. It's like I'm here for feedback. So if anyone's got any suggestions, I'm more than happy to listen.
If people like videos, I'll watch them.
But I'm stubborn. So, and then another question here from CW01 Creations.
Oh,
hello. This is for you.
Oof.
Does the chief engineer have a drum kit just for show, or can he actually play the drums? Can either of you play the guitar? Are either of you good at the triangle? Can either of you play the piano? I won't answer the next question yet. I'll let you answer those questions first.
Okay. So, drums. Those drums, quite sentimental. Those were left to me in my cousin's will after he passed, because he was an awesome drummer in the band. I can't play drums. My wife can play drums, so she's used them. And my daughter, she's loving hitting them, and hopefully she will learn to play properly. Triangle, I've played quite a few times. I'm not bad. Guitar, I've played bass in the past because I was a lead singer in a band for...
Oh, were you a lead singer in a band, were you?
Didn't I tell you?
Oh, and what was the band called?
Devoid.
And, oh, look what I've got here. I've actually got the Devoid EP. And it's got title. Well, it's got a signature in it.
Icy Red, Bloodline, and Seasons. No way. Session 5
live. So wow. I've got a live Devoid Kader signed, and if any of you want it, reach out, and I'm sure we can arrange something for you there.
Feels like a setup.
Just something I brought to Whitby with me.
How bizarre.
How bizarre. So yes, not available in any shops.
Wow, I've never seen that.
So there you go. A funny story about these CDs, actually.
I vaguely remember because this is going back years. I was in the band for 15 years, lead singer, and we did a lot of gigs, local. We never toured.
Well, these were given out when you played the Gypsy Camp.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so there used to be a venue which we lovingly referred to as the Gypsy Camp.
Yeah.
And the funny story about these were, everyone was given them. And one of our friends, upon being given this CD, opened it up, took the CD, and chucked it. Right? Just as someone was happily walking past, and the CD popped, doing. Probably looked around and was just like. So yeah, that's why not many of them are around.
I remember that. I wonder where the rest are.
Landfill. So yeah, if any of you want, maybe we'll have a competition.
Yeah.
If whoever gives me the best reason to have it can have it.
And that is me singing.
And it's him singing, so you might not want it.
Our band would still be together now if my drummer hadn't gone to Australia. Because he
was arrested for crimes against music. And he was shipped out to Botany Bay.
That's not far off, man. He went on that Wanted Down Under programme, and his wife basically blackmailed him to go. And ruined our life and ended demand. Yeah. Yeah,
so there we go.
Just as we were getting big.
So the follow-up part of that question. So basically, long story short, can you really play anything?
Yes. I used to play bass guitar. But not anymore.
And funnily enough, I also play bass guitar.
It wasn't the same bass guitar.
It wasn't the same. But if anyone wants to buy any bass guitars, they are just cluttering up space in my house.
Why haven't you gotten rid of them yet?
Well, where? How do I get rid of a bass guitar? Landfill, yeah, So...
When you burn it.
Burn it. It's burn it with fire. So if anyone wants any bass guitars, let me know. But the follow-up question to this is, and this is more of an interesting one, how many pints can you both knock back before you fall over?
Well, I don't drink pints. But I can drink a lot. Just practice, really. I'm a thingy drinker, though. I'll drink, not binge drink, but I'll drink.
An alcoholic.
Oh. But if I go out day drinking, I'll drink a lot during the day, but I wouldn't get drunk or, falling over drunk. But then by midnight, I'll be feeling sober. So,
I'm semi-teetotal.
Didn't used to be.
No, but I've given up, for years I gave up drinking properly.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
And then, when you were going through your misery years, I had a few drinks with you.
You did, yeah. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
And,
we were discussing how there was a particular evening where we drank a bottle of rum each and then went out.
Then went out drinking. We did that a few times, though.
Yeah.
We went to races, didn't we?
Oh my God, that was... I'd probably say it's like I've been drunk, more than a few times in my life.
Yeah.
But when me and you were walking from the races back into town, I don't think I have ever been that.
That was falling over.
Is it discombobulated?
Yeah.
I just was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Because it was like really bright sunshine and we were drinking Appleton Estate.
But we still managed a night out as well.
Yeah. Didn't we go for some foods at somewhere?
Yeah. Went for Indian, I think.
I have no idea what we had.
But we bought these big glass fat goblet steins, didn't we, from IKEA?
Yeah.
And we'd have one each and we'd pour half a bottle of rum into each and then top it up with Coke. Drink that. Half bottle of rum again. Drink that.
And then go out.
And that was a bottle of rum each.
But it made the night much cheaper.
It did. Because we might have already had 5 or 6 then.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is going back a few years.
Yeah.
We wouldn't do it now.
No, I
can't drink rum anymore. I overdose.
Yeah, you can't drink rum anymore. And my problem is, it's like, I hate hangovers so much that I feel like I'm wasting my days.
I don't get a hangover now, though. I just
don't get
drunk. Yeah, I don't get nice drunk like I used to. I just go.
Well, we'd have had a skinful today because we've got to be up in
6 hours,
5 hours.
Yeah.
And we only had 5 hours sleep last night as well. So, we wouldn't get anything done. No. So, anyway, hopefully that answers the question.
Yes.
We've now ran out of questions, I believe. If there was a question that we missed, we are really sorry.
Missed any. Oh, apart from, was it RC Birds? What was that one?
He's still thinking, isn't he?
Still thinking. Right, what you want to do is send us a message to our PO box.
Actually, funnily enough, I might be able to sort out a WhatsApp thing for the channel.
Oh, yeah.
So,
he hasn't updated it. So I thought we're doing this live now. We might see it.
We're not doing this live now, though.
Oh. I know.
But yeah, I might be able to sort out a WhatsApp for the channel so you can WhatsApp us.
That'd be cool.
If you so wish, I don't really know. But yeah, we've got a few videos done today.
We have. That was good.
A few videos planned for tomorrow.
Yeah. We've enjoyed Whitby. It was nice.
I'm not overly fond of Whitby.
I like Whitby. I just hoping Night Dracula doesn't visit us.
Well, he won't because I'm a snorer.
Oh, yeah, you'll scare him off.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah.
But no, it's been good. So,
as ever, if you've got any questions, if you got any suggestions, if you've got any tips, if you want a devoid CD, reach out and we'll...
And I've even got all my old hair. Don't know if you want that, though.
Let's not freak people out too much.
It's nice. It's in pigtails.
It was weird then. It's weird now. But anyway, thanks for listening to us if you got this far. If you did get this far and the camera's still working, I hope you like listening to us have a bit of a waffle. We probably won't do this again now till near Christmas. Yeah, we'll do it at the end of the year. We'll have a Christmas party maybe. We'll invite everyone around. Yeah, we'll invite you all around. Maybe even do it live. That'd be cool. We haven't done it live. We could do a live stream for Christmas and maybe... Tell you what we could always do. Right, I'm going to say this now. We could do it live. Yeah. But we could do it via webcam meetings. Oh, wow. So if anyone wants to kind of come along... And join in the group. And we have a live chat. Yeah, we'll set up a chat room. Yeah. And you can join the chat room.
That's a great idea.
And we can have a Christmas party.
Yeah.
And that way, doesn't matter what time zone you're on, we'll run it for a while.
Yeah.
We'll broadcast all live on YouTube, and we'll get the channel struck off.
Great idea. Yeah. We can have a good chat then. About
Have a good chat. Yeah. You know, be our guest. And, you know, yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll do something.
That'd be good. Okay.
You know, and we will, you know, maybe we'll announce it. Anyone that wants an invite, they can come to it. That way you can stay at home, I can stay at home.
Yeah.
I can be stubborn and not go anywhere.
Or you can come sit at mine.
Well, yeah, but it might be, if we're doing it all virtually, you know.
Yeah.
We could just do it virtually, and then that way then, yeah, I reckon that's a good plan.
Cool. Okay.
Cool. Well, until then, we'll just get more videos done. So
tune back in, see what we get up to, and new unboxing, see what we bought. Very good.
Yeah. Ta-ra.
See you soon.
So you don't miss out on further videos and similar nonsense, please feel free to comment, definitely subscribe, and press that bell-shaped thingy to be woken up at all hours for further content. But for now, that's your lot.